Sounded dumb.
You sound dumb.
Hey, what's up YouTube? It's your host Anthony.
And Hannah.
And we're here with MACH Productions, and this is episode 3 of High School Survival Guide.
Today for this video, we're going to be talking about how to juggle school and sports.
Hannah, why don't you go ahead and let the folks know what sport you're in?
Okay, so I'm in soccer, and it's kind of hard to juggle soccer and homework from high school because I have to find time to do my homework and it's impossible.
That's definitely true. When I was in high school, I played football my freshman through junior year. It would always be difficult because I would want to come home, eat, shower, sleep. But when you have 6 different courses you're taking, it can be very difficult to balance the practice time, the school time, the homework time, and then time for you, your friends, and your family.
That's so true. I always find myself like never having time to invite someone over. So it's kind of like, you know? No, you don't know. You don't know who I am.
You don't know.
That's why we're informing you.
You just don't know.
Some ways that I handle it is I'll try to get it done like during school hours, if that makes sense. I'll take in my lunchtime, and I know some people don't want to do that, but it's something like if I know I'm gonna need help with it, I'll make sure to go in during lunch or try to do somewhat of after school tutoring to help me with that. And then by the time I get home, it's probably already done, and then I can get ready for practice.
All right, one thing Hannah mentioned was getting it done at school. This is something I liked to do. I would take one of my elective periods or like the 5 minutes I have at the end of class to try and start on the homework, at least get my foot in the door on the assignment. Depending on what type of high school you go to, you're typically gonna have 6 courses, all right, that you're taking throughout the day.
Like math, science, literature, and maybe a couple of electives, and some language.
Some language.
Like French or Spanish.
Now, your teachers aren't always synchronized and they don't always give you homework all on the same night, so that kind of helps. But on the rare occasion that happens, you need to get in the grind and you need to get that stuff done. Tell them about last week's practice and how you came home and fucking slept.
So I had my first soccer game. It wasn't my first soccer game, but it was like
the first game of the season?
No, I missed the first game of the season actually. But it was the first game that I attended this season, and we won. It was 7-6, so that was pretty great. That was like a great game. Came
down to a nail biter.
Yeah. And they were pushing. They were like...
You're pushing?
Yeah, you're not... Okay, so it was my first game, and it was 7-6, and I was so tired after the game. It was like... Ugh. And I had just like... I was pooted out. So when the time I went home, I laid on the couch and I fell asleep. What time did I wake up?
She fell asleep like as soon as she got home. So like her game was over, she fell asleep and slept for like 4 hours. It was like one of those naps where like it turns into an entire sleep sesh.
And I still went to sleep early that day. So since I had my sport activity, I was so kaput, I didn't even do my homework. And it was like, what the heck?
That's when you wake up and you have that gut feeling where it's like, oh my God, I'm screwed. I have to do this homework. I have this much time before school starts.
I know.
That's one of the worst feelings ever. So balancing a schedule of school, sports, family, friends, and you time can be incredibly difficult when on top of that, school sends you home with homework. One thing we mentioned was get it done as soon as you can and you don't have to worry about it.
Or try to get a friend's help.
Ooh, or try and get a friend's help. That can be very useful.
What I did when I realized that I had that much work to do, I called my friend Eddie up and like, hey, yo, let me get...
Yo, Eddie! Eddie! Eddie!
It's like crunch. Hey, you guys!
We're gonna edit that out.
Do you know where that's from?
Now, you don't necessarily have to cheat off of your friends.
I wasn't cheating.
But it definitely helps to have that support group and that netting of like safety, like, okay.
That netting, because apparently he knows what netting means.
Okay, this is extra.
Great. It was great.
If you don't have the assignment done, you can rely on this person, this Eddie, your Eddie, to have it done.
Get yourself an Eddie. Find yourself that Eddie, you know, the one who will help you with your homework if you say didn't do it, not cheat, but you know, that support beam, that netting. All right guys, so go ahead and comment down below how you balance your guys' schedules with school, sports, friends, family, I don't know, whatever you do in your society. And if there's any troubling you, maybe if you leave a comment below, we could make a video about it, a response.
All right, so that concludes episode 3 of High School Survival Guide. If you want to see episode 2 or 1, I'll leave links in the description below.
Well, bye guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Thanks guys, we appreciate it.